Ramble.
Thank you to BetterHelp, Native, Squarespace, and ExpressVPN for sponsoring this episode. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of You Can Sit With Us. I'm one of your hosts, Becky. I'm joined by Maggie.
What's up?
Rachel.
Hello.
Our podcast picks at Rainie. Our podcast pixie Miles. Ow! And we are hot off the presses. We just watched the new Harry Styles music video called As It Was. Yes. Ladies, thoughts, feelings, reactions.
I loved it. The set, the outfits, everything, the dancing. Yes. What did you guys think?
Nice.
Love Harry Styles. Love the song. Love the outfits. It didn't do anything. Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, the same thing. The only thing that changed was he moved faster at the end.
What are you talking about? They changed sets like 3 times.
Yeah, he was just like, it was just him on pretty backgrounds being like naked or not naked. There was no story.
I wasn't mad about it. I actually woke up to this song this morning. I was like, I don't want to wake up. And I got it in the bathroom and I was like, it's going to be a wonderful day.
I think it sounds like Lil Nas X.
Yeah.
If you took out his singing and you just had the drums in the background, it's like the exact same sound as I want someone to love me.
No. Are we allowed to play
this one
any
is
of
whimsical.
these songs?
It's beautiful.
I also don't think he can really dance or move. That modern dancing stuff on there was bad.
Rainie and Maggie are livid. There are glances going back and forth. Miles is shaking his head no.
Can he dance in life? Sure. But in this, give me a break.
What? All right, rebuttals. Maggie, go.
Oh, I feel like my entire TikTok feed sometimes are just like Harry style highlight reels of just some of his iconic dance moves in this video towards the end.
In this video? No.
Yeah.
You like the turntable?
Closer towards the end where he's just like...
Oh, where he's going really fast.
and-
Sure. That's better. But I think a good music video has an Act 1 and Act 2 that have like a small progression. And at Act 3, it really changes and like keeps your interest. And this did nothing. It was just pretty set to pretty set to pretty set. It was like turntable to pool to wallpaper.
What's your favorite?
What's your favorite?
What's your favorite music video, Rachel? Because I feel like that's a very harsh critique
Yeah, maybe it is.
for something that is pretty inoffensive.
I don't know.
Rachel's like, it's trash. It's garbage.
Maybe I was expecting to be blown away by this really cool music video since we watched it. And I was just like, okay.
Rainie's rolling in.
Come in, Rainie. Come in.
Come on in, girl.
Okay, I think this is actually a question that I have also, because I think that the story is subtle, but I think it's there. I think it's about him. I can't tell if it's about him and Olivia Wilde or Jason Sudeikis and Olivia Wilde. And
Right.
The relationship wasn't like that, but I think I think it's about like him being pulled back and like sort of being up against something that like, you know, like the spinning thing. I think there's a story.
Yeah. Oh, I get the spinning thing story.
Yeah.
It's just...
I want to hear more.
Rachel, what is your favorite music video? Name something that you're describing, because I get what you're saying. Obviously, I've seen lots of music videos that have stories.
Well,
that being said,
it doesn't have to be like a full in-your-face narrative.
Yeah.
It's not a film. It's a music video.
Right.
I just think it needs some sort of a like hook or something by Act 3 to change in order to feel like super fun or watchable or engaging. And although this song is super engaging, the music video is just kind of the same. And he goes really fast at the end.
You know what the hook is for me? He's unbelievably hot.
Yes. Okay. To be fair, that's true. And yes.
Oh my God.
He's
The close-up,
unbelievably, ridiculously hot.
medium shot of him in the red with his blue eyes popping.
Oh my God.
I mean, that's the only shot you need.
Yeah.
And then when he takes off his shirt and you see the moth tattoo,
Love it.
that's all you need.
It's definitely, it's not a thinker, but you know, it gives,
It's a looker.
It's a looker.
It's a shower. I can agree with that. All right, I take it back. I didn't hate it. He's super fucking hot. I just thought it was going to wow me, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you have to be more in the know about the...
You know what?
Because I'm not... I thought it was a joke that he and Olivia Wilde were dating. I legit said it to someone once. I was like, wow, look at this, like...
I wish it was a joke.
When she was packing up her bags from Jason's house and like loading them into the car.
No.
Oh, I didn't see that into his car.
Yeah. That was like a thing, a paparazzi thing I saw.
Wow. Rainie, I need the goss. I need the tea. How did this
Rainie,
happen?
can you break it down for us?
Well, I didn't know that. I feel like all I know is that he was on the movie with Florence Pugh. Also, really excited for that.
Yes,
And
yes.
That's right,
I think
right.
ultimately I was just heartbroken. I understand it, but like
You were heartbroken. Why? What was breaking your heart?
because I can't date him now if he's dating.
And like he's established a pattern of liking older women.
I
So
know.
Since you're
Oh, you're
younger
gonna
than
have
him,
to
you think
age
that's
up.
Gonna
Ixnay.
nix you.
Yeah.
Hey, Harry, I would like to tell you that Rainie, although she is young, is a wise soul. She's an older soul.
Wise beyond
So
years.
I think
for your
I
kids.
think I think you two would be a match made in heaven. I'm just putting it out there. And Harry, I'm sorry I called it boring. You're very beautiful.
Yeah, he's so beautiful. I sent it to my my cousin who just came out because I was like, boy, do I have something for you. You're gonna love this.
Okay.
Yeah.
In ET though?
Are they still together?
I think they're still together.
cool.
I think I don't know. I just feel like the older woman, if it was reversed, I think she would be getting a lot of heat. But I guess it's good to sort of idolize older women also, and like aging is beautiful.
Yeah.
Shout out Harry Styles.
Shout out Harry Styles. Can we talk about Harry's style? Because that's the best part of him.
Harry Styles is style.
That's like, this song is great and his music is great, but the way he dresses is my favorite person who gets dressed in the whole world. I think his style's incredible.
Every single thing that he wears, because sometimes he goes just like gym shorts, still look amazing.
I mean, in the morning or what, Rainie? I haven't seen
He goes
this.
to the gym and wears shorts.
And he rocks it.
Game changer.
I haven't run it past the guys yet, but what I would like to do, and no, this is not just a ploy to get some Harry Styles outfits into the office that then I can take home, but is to take some of the guys in the office and put them in some of Harry's more feminine looks, and to take some of the girls in the office and put them in some of his more masculine suited looks, and then to have a big ass photo shoot.
Yeah.
My whole goal is to just make all of us look and feel more hot all the time. So that's what I'm going for.
All videos will now be surrounded around
Hotness. I'm just going for more hotness in 2022. That's our new company MO.
The new company uniform will be dress pants, white boots, and vests.
Vest.
Done.
And chest tattoos, no shirts, please.
Yes.
Oh, amazing. Amazing.
Amazing.
Guys,
We
I know
don't have
Harry
HR
Styles
still.
had a song come out this weekend, but did anybody listen to Shawn Mendes?
Shawn Mendes.
Tell us what
It
song
did not. It did not come with a music video.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
Unfortunately, not
Is it about
yet.
Camilla?
Yes, it is about their breakup. He got emotional. He got emotional when he was talking about it.
Okay, so it might be about their breakup, Becky, but it is so uplifting sounding. It was so gray and cloudy and gross in LA this weekend, and that song was like the only thing that got me through.
I know he's like really good with bops and like pop, but he loves doing these like sad ballads. And I'm like, Shawn, just give us a pop bop again.
Yeah.
Something that could go on the radio. Like no song from Wonder can be on the radio. It's like a very like meh kind of album. So now that he's coming out with some of these hits, seems like the breakup was good for him.
I will say,
Seems like it was good for him. And for her. Her song's good too.
Breakup, great for creative output.
Yeah. And so crazy. They both released music right after they publicly broke up. It's so crazy. It's so crazy.
Wow. Look
The
at the
PR
timing.
machine is working.
It never sleeps.
But they're bops, both songs.
I mean, I haven't listened to hers, but his is very good.
Yeah.
Do you take sides in the breakup?
No.
You don't care.
I don't care. I don't know them. They don't know me.
I mean, Becky, don't
I
say
know
that.
a lot about them. I know a lot of things about him.
Isn't?
But no, I don't take sides.
Is Shawn single?
Yeah, Shawn's single.
What you gonna do about it?
I guess keep writing him love letters, just keep sending him,
Are those-
adoration.
Snail mail or email?
Snail mail, always. So I could give a little
classy.
kiss when I put it in the
Do you
mail.
spray your
I
perfume
say,
on
good
it?
job. Good job.
Did you guys
Look,
ever
I don't want to
write?
bone him. I think it would be fun, but I more respect him as an artist.
That's the biggest lie you've ever told on this podcast.
I wouldn't say no should the opportunity arise, but I'm not like lusty for him. I like his music. I think his music is very good. Yes. Positive. I've said it a lot.
All right. Shawn Mendes walks into this room.
Okay. Hi, Shawn.
AKA.
In this world, his music is bad. And he says, he looks like how he looks though.
Okay.
And he's like, hey, Becky, it's you and I. Let's go.
No, I'd be like, goodbye, sir. Because he's just another like viney, like YouTube boy. You know what I mean? like
we hate YouTube boys. Ew.
No, but he's from this like he got
Stinky
popular
boys.
on Vine, and then by doing these,
Viney.
he was like part of the first MagCons, which were these meet and greet conventions. Essentially, you can see more about it in the Netflix documentary "Chasing Cameron," which I did watch all of. Yeah, he got popular with these other like douchey people, and so I think if he couldn't sing, he'd probably be douchier than he is. You know what I mean? But like, he has a beautiful soul.
You think he
And
has
that
a
soul
beautiful
comes out in
soul
music.
that comes out through his
Yes.
Got it.
Yes. And so if he couldn't sing, I don't think he would have that like, you know, that way with the world, that understanding
That
of
way with
himself.
Becky's heart.
You know,
Okay.
with my ears.
With
at
your
least.
ears. Okay.
Yeah. But it was poppy. It was poppy. I liked his new song. I thought it was
I'll
good.
have to listen.
It was so good.
Yeah, it was much better than pretty much everything on Wonder.
Did you guys ever write boys you liked notes, like physical notes, like snail mail, put it in their locker?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
We didn't have lockers.
What?
Where'd you keep your stuff?
Cubbies.
Did you put it in any cubbies?
No, too public. The Cubbies was like right next door to us.
Okay.
Or like
Oh.
they would
Cubbies
get
is
locked
like
up.
what you have in kindergarten, by the way. It's funny to me that you would have that as like
yeah,
a
we
middle
had these
high
like
schooler.
little wooden, almost like dressers, but they
Did
had
you go to
huge
school
doors.
at Hogwarts?
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it. It kind of looked like this room. Just pictured like giant doors, high, probably like the size of a standard door. And you would open them, and they'd have all these hooks for the backpacks.
Okay.
And everyone would just put their backpacks in there.
So anyone could like take your stuff?
They'd get locked during the day.
Huh?
And then
So you have to carry around all your books all day for every class?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, in between
Kind of.
periods, I would like, you know, I would
I would
take,
switch out my book.
yeah, I would take books for
Are
like
we talking
2
about high
periods.
school or middle school or elementary?
High school.
Not
Oh.
elementary, but middle school and high school.
Yeah.
Well, I went to all girls Catholic high school, so we couldn't put stuff in other people's. I mean, I guess I could, but I didn't have crushes on.
Oh, right.
so-
Okay. Well, now this is more of a
I'm
Becky.
still just confused about the cubbies.
That was
So you
elementary.
had Oh, that was elementary. That was in high school.
Never
Oh,
mind.
that makes more
That
sense.
makes way more sense.
I was like, how would you? I remember some of my books were like this big.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
how would
yeah.
you carry around?
So in high
8
school,
books
did you
a
have a
day?
locker?
Yes,
But you were
Did
with
have
all
lockers.
girls and you didn't have crushes on them, so you're not slipping them love notes.
yeah. I mean, my friends, obviously.
Yeah,
love
well, I
notes all
did
the
that
time.
too.
Oh yeah.
I did that way more than I gave notes to boys. It was mostly for girls. But
I remember passing notes in the middle of elementary school or like middle school ish and be like, "Do you like me? Yes, no." I don't remember. Probably no.
they said no, and I blocked it out.
She's like,
now.
I don't
I was
remember
like, and
how
that
it
was the
ended.
last time I wrote notes in class.
I once wrote a letter to Oprah so that I could meet Johnny Depp.
Did it happen?
Why
And it
was
was deeply
Oprah the
inappropriate.
like?
It was a deeply inappropriate letter. My parents sent it to me like a couple months ago.
No way.
And I literally told Oprah I would do anything for 5 minutes alone with Johnny Depp in a room.
Wait.
Can you read it?
Can you read it?
Please
Can you
do.
read it? Where is
Let me
it?
text
See if you can
my
find it so you
dad
can read it
and
on the
see if
show.
he has
You
it.
should get that framed. That's
Also,
hilarious.
here, let me ask the obvious question: why was Oprah the link to Johnny Depp?
Probably
I'm a
'cause he was a
Chicago
guest.
girl, baby. If you want anything to happen, you write to Oprah. Harpo was in Chicago. That's where that was where its roots were sown. Everyone knew someone who worked at Harpo, and you were so excited.
Wow,
So if you wanted something, you'd wrote
Yeah,
to
that's
Oprah.
adorable.
that is
Becky,
so
just imagine
funny.
you
Oprah is
sitting-
not Johnny Depp's agent. That's not his manager.
But she's Oprah.
But she's okay.
Oprah could literally
She's
do
just
anything.
gonna make your dreams come true.
Everyone goes to
Yes,
see
100%.
Oprah. She's just like everyone's fun family member. I can just imagine Becky sitting at her dining room table with just a lined paper with a pencil, pouring out her heart.
Yeah, and I had like
folding it up.
well, I had like a newsletter that I would write too, so that I think the letter was like part of my newsletter, where I also did movie reviews.
You had a newsletter?
Yeah,
You were such an industrious young Becky.
I wanted to be a journalist. You gotta start writing somewhere.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I can find. I once sent Zach one of my movie reviews for The Fast and the Furious when it first came out, and I'm gonna see if I still have it in my images.
I also need you to read the Johnny Depp letter during this episode. So can your parents come through real fast?
It's gone. It's not.
It wasn't
there.
in a group text. You sure?
No, I thought. Did I send it to you too?
I don't think so. I think I would have definitely remembered this.
I know. I feel like all my messages got deleted at some point. What? Because I was like, all I have with Zach is going back and forth with pictures of not getting Olivia Rodrigo tickets.
And being sad.
And then every time we get like a notification on like my email will be like, don't forget Olivia Rodrigo. And I'm like, I can't forget because I didn't get fucking tickets. And it's fucked up that they keep sending me spam being like, her concert's
reminding you.
Remember, it's going to be right around your birthday.
It's so mean.
Bitches.
So mean.
And I keep getting reminders from like different cities too, because I signed up for multiple cities surrounding LA.
Oh,
Sad.
Squarespace is the all-in-one platform for building your brand and growing your business online. Stand out with a beautiful website, engage with your audience, and sell literally anything. Your products, content you create, even your time.
Squarespace makes it easy for creators to monetize their content and expertise in a way that fits their brand. With member areas, you can unlock new revenue streams for your business and free up time in your schedule by selling access to gated content like videos, online courses, or newsletters.
You can create pro-level videos effortlessly. The Squarespace Video Studio app helps you make and share engaging videos to tell your story, grow your audience, and drive sales.
Create a community on your Squarespace website with a fully integrated commenting system that supports threaded comments, replies, and likes. Use their powerful blogging tools to categorize, share, and schedule your posts too.
You can even display posts from your social profiles on your website. Automatically push website content to your favorite social media channels so your followers can share it too.
Check out squarespace.com/YouCanSit for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code YouCanSit to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
You guys have heard us talk about how much we absolutely love Native deodorant. The thoughtful formulation behind all their products is something that we've always loved because they understand it's not just what's on the inside that counts, but also what's on the outside. That's why Native is releasing their deodorant in new and improved plastic-free packaging. Native is doing their part to help our Earth with new 100% plastic-free and recyclable packaging.
Native is also a proud partner of 1% of the Planet, and we are committing to 1% of their plastic-free deodorant sales to environmental nonprofits. Just like all Native's other deodorants, their plastic-free deodorant is aluminum and paraben-free, kills odor-causing bacteria, and has 24-hour odor protection to keep you feeling and smelling fresh. With Native, choose from 10 scents, including their classic coconut and vanilla, sensitive formulas that are formulated without baking soda, and even unscented. Ready to try plastic-free deodorant? Go to nativedeo.com/sitwithus or use promo code SITWITHUS at checkout and get 20% off your first order. That's nativedeo.com/sitwithus or use promo code SITWITHUS at checkout for 20% off your first order.
Did you guys see her dress at the Grammys?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was so cute.
It was really cute. I liked it.
She won all the things, which is why she should not be performing at the Greek. She should be doing stadium tours. She should be at SoFi Stadium. I know it's her first tour and she's nervous, but the girl's got Grammys. You got Grammys. You should not be performing at a place that only takes like 700 people.
Wait, you think she's performing at the Greek because she's nervous?
That's what she said. She's not doing
Or she wants
she's
to
not
do-
doing stadium. She's doing smaller.
Okay, let's be kind to her.
Venues.
She's so young and little. What a sweetheart. I think
she also wants to
be
do her
stage
first
mom.
tour.
Olivia, you're
Yeah.
going to do great. You got this. You've performed under lots of pressure before. You got this.
There's also something special
go,
about
sweetheart.
like
We'll
smaller
be waiting
venues
for you.
can connect with.
Yeah.
You're closer to your audience.
All my favorite concerts have been at the Greek. I feel like
too.
it's a really good experience,
Mm-hmm.
which is why it would be so great to see Olivia Rodrigo there. Okay, we can talk about other things and we'll come back to Johnny Depp at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, new segment today. So sad Ariel's not here for it, but questions you're too afraid to ask your mom. So you can ask us instead, and we'll be bad influences.
We'll tell you.
Okay. You ready for the first one?
Yes.
Dear not moms, what should I do if I get my period when everyone's going to the pool and I don't like tampons?
Girl, I've been there.
Yeah.
I didn't wear tampons when I was little.
Me either.
You just don't go.
It took me a long time to
unfortunately.
warm up to tampons. I remember taking tampons out of applicators because the applicators scared me and just try to like dry shove something into my vagina and like
That's so
screaming.
much worse.
Yeah, it's so much worse. I used to think in my head it was better, but it wasn't.
I get it. I think I used a tampon for the first time like a full couple years into my period because of a pool situation. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I want to go swimming. I have to.
Yeah.
There's no good option. I mean, a Diva cup, right?
Yep. I wish Diva cups were around when I did
They were
swim.
not around.
They were not around. Okay.
Or at least, I didn't know about them.
Doing breaststroke with a tampon in during swim practice, you would come out of the pool and you would go to the restroom. And because like anytime you do breaststroke, it's like shoves all this water up. And so when I was like taking out my tampon after swim practice, it was like the biggest it could ever be. And there's just like water all over the floor because your tampon's just like this massive. All those swimmers out there, I know you know what I'm talking about. It's just like a giant tea bag that you're just like just pulling out.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
I think
mostly
you
white.
either hang out at the pool in your clothes with your pad, or
if you're like day 3 or 4, black swimsuit bottoms, and you'll probably spot a little bit. You probably won't notice. Or you don't have to go in the pool at all if you don't want to.
just
Get your legs wet. That feels nice too.
Yeah, but tampons are scary. The first time, the first few times.
It takes you a while to kind of figure out your anatomy. Even Diva cups were
Diva cups are scary too.
3 months of just uncertainty for me, but other people like took to it a lot faster. Some people took longer.
I bought a Diva cup off of JeffBezos.com, and then
It's so much worse than
like a
Amazon.com.
couple months later, it got recalled because it was a fake Diva cup. It wasn't a Diva cup, and it wasn't like FDA approved or whatever. And I haven't used one since. It really scared me. I was like, "What was I putting in my vagina?"
Got scammed. It was probably just normal plastic.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that makes a difference.
I don't know.
Medical grade silicone.
I just panicked and threw it away, though. I was like, I have some off-brand Diva cup. No.
Oh my God.
So I'm back on tampons.
Nice.
Thanks.
Nice.
Thanks.
Yeah, I guess we don't really have that much advice for this person other
This
than
is
like
hard.
you just kind of got to decide if you don't want to wear that tampon. No
And maybe
pool.
here's my advice. Try out a tampon while you're just at home, chilling by yourself before it's a whole pool situation
Right.
and you're wearing a swimsuit. Try out like the lightest one, even if you're on like day 1 of your period, just so you know it's going to be really easy peasy. You can get the multi-pack so that there are different sizes in there. And just the thing to watch out for is you got to tuck that string up in there if you're going swimming, because you don't want the string hanging out of your bikini bottoms. That could be embarrassing.
I wonder why they haven't made like period swimwear, because they have like the period panties.
I
would
think
just
it
absorb
would
every-
absorb pool water.
But do the period panties work both ways? I've never tried them. So
The
like,
period
does the
panties are
outside
basically-
is also absorbent, or is just the inner liner absorbent?
The crotch is very absorbent, and then if you are to wash it or squeeze it, it's almost like a reusable diaper. Like you squeeze out blood, wash that out, and then put it on again. So if you got into a pool, it wouldn't absorb blood. It would just fill up with water, much like a diaper would.
I still think they should invent it. Someone's got to know how.
Yeah.
Someone's got to know.
Not water, just blood. Figure it out.
Figure it out.
Figure it out. Make it by volume or something.
Yeah. Anyways, that's my tampon advice. It is scary.
It is. And there's always like those first like couple times you put a tampon in where you're like sitting down and I'm like, I am actively aware there's something there. Is it supposed to be like that?
That's the other thing. If it hurts, if it feels weird,
It's
if
in the
you're
wrong
walking
spot.
around, it's in the wrong spot. Take it out, try again.
Yeah.
What's the next one?
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
It's me.
Done.
Okay, next question. Tips for protecting yourself from or managing social media.
I don't know. I feel like it's hard as elder millennials to give advice on like how kids deal with social media things because we didn't have it when we were kids. So like we have an idea of how it affects us as adults, but like I don't know. If you're 16, I have no idea how you deal with the pressures of social media because I am so thankful that I didn't have it.
Yeah. We had like 4 different filters we could choose from on Instagram in college. And that's in college. It's so different now.
I didn't have Instagram in college.
I didn't have Instagram in college. Came out right after.
You are very young.
We had OG Facebook. That was it. That was the big thing. Is
and
photo dumping on
MySpace.
Facebook. Yeah, MySpace.
I didn't have regular computer access enough to have MySpace in like high school.
I
was using computers like at the library and stuff like that, but it wasn't in my house. So there was no MySpace for me.
Yeah.
Or chat rooms or anything, which
No
AOL
AOL.
chat rooms. No, I used to chat with like my best childhood friend Emily under her name M-Soccer3, and we would chat with boys that way.
Wow.
Soccer 3.
M-Soccer3. You know, she's a surgeon now, mother of 2, no big deal. But
Not 3?
M-Soccer3, no.
No.
Does she still play soccer?
No, definitely
Wow.
not. It's all
How
a
we
lie.
change.
How we change. Yeah, I think you're right that we didn't grow up with it, and that's really lovely for us. So we're approaching it from a place where our ability to perceive things into the future and assess risk is very different than if you're a teenager, for which, you know, characteristically, you don't assess risk as well or like think ahead as well. And that's always been true across all things, but it hasn't always been something that you put in a permanent space where everyone else can see it. Like the mistakes I made at 16, those died on a field behind the football stadium, you know?
Yeah.
Like no one can like reference those and pull them up again. So I think it's hard.
Yeah. There's still like, I'm still working through having boundaries when it comes to social media and stuff like that, and like limiting my time and not letting it consume my entire life. I feel, but like as a 16-year-old, I don't know what sort of advice I would.
Do you set time limits on your phone?
I do. But there's some days where I'm like, ignore 15 more minutes. 15 more minutes. I'm on TikTok. 15 more minutes, please.
You gotta snooze sometimes. Hit the snooze on your alarms.
Some days I'm like, it also, I use WhatsApp a lot more as of recently, and it connects to my WhatsApp family members and then also like wedding planning vendors. Ooh. Yeah. A lot of them communicate through WhatsApp, which is great because email is so much slower and this one's a lot faster. So I've been using that, but my social media is connected to my WhatsApp sometimes and I'm like not getting notifications. So I have to like bypass all of them. I'm sure there's a way to change that, but I haven't gone in and figured it out. But I guess reminding myself that everything is a highlight reel. Like there's so many things that I wouldn't share on my own social media that like goes on in the background, and reminding myself that everyone's kind of human and have their own things. But that's sometimes hard to remind yourself of all the time.
Yeah.
Because it is addicting.
Think when you consume stuff too, you have to, like, no one's going to look out for you but you. So you have to say, is this making me feel good or is it making me feel bad?
Yeah.
And if it's making you feel bad, you got to stop.
Yeah.
It's hard, but I don't know. I also like to do a spring cleaning every once in a while and really unfollow a lot of people.
Oh yeah, I use the unfollow button pretty hard.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
a quick like, bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Ooh, brands that I don't want to see? No, stop selling me shit. Bye.
Yeah, 100%.
I love that Instagram went, it's not, you have the option now of doing it in chronological timing order, which is great because I'm like, I'm still following this person, and I'll like go in order of time. I'm like, oh, I haven't seen you in a while. What's going on with you? But that's fun.
Let's get to our next question.
Our next cue.
Okay, this one I'm throwing straight to Becky.
Yes.
What's the best way to conceal a hickey? Ooh. Are people still giving hickeys? Am I so old?
I guess kids.
Did the youth like that?
Probably.
Yeah.
You know, they're kids.
We
Hickeys
did
left
at
and
some
right.
point.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Just concealer. Put some concealer on it. I would say, though, the more like makeup you put on something, a little more noticeable it's going to be. So you better make sure it's good makeup. Otherwise,
do you recommend anything for color correcting, like a green undertone?
Oh, yeah.
Plus the concealer on top.
I mean, I think you're really, when people color correct,
no.
you really got to know what you're doing. Otherwise, it's going to look real bad.
And it depends on the
real
color of
bad.
your bruise. Like some people are like purpley. Some people are purpley green.
Oh, it changes throughout the week.
Yeah, it does.
So you guys stay on that.
Yeah. So I would say, just a little bit of concealer and just do the old and burn myself with a curling iron.
That's what I did in high
That's
school.
the OG.
When
Some
was the
people
last
believed
time
me.
you guys each had a hickey?
Oh, probably high school. Ugh.
Yeah, high school. There's no way.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I never got hickey. I
I
don't
don't
understand
either.
hickeys. I didn't understand
If you're
the
staying there that
appeal.
long, you're doing it wrong.
I was
It
just
does
like,
not feel good.
No.
Ugh.
The last hickey I got was from a baby who was like hungry on a flight on my arm. Just sucked a hickey right on my forearm.
Yeah, that probably makes sense.
That
tracks.
checks out.
Yeah.
That tracks. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to give them to myself in like class when I was bored. I used to just like sit there and just suck on my arm. And my teacher's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Being a weirdo."
Just being a weirdo. I'm so bored by your teaching. I'm going to be a weirdo.
Right, the teacher like putting in their notes are like, lesson was not very effective today. One student chose to suck on her arm instead of listening to me.
Just like a baby.
I lulled her into sleep. Yeah, I think that's it.
Or a scarf.
Some concealer or bandana.
Yeah.
Wrap something around it.
Yeah.
Hide it.
Say it's a curling iron.
Yeah, curling iron's really good because I
Yeah.
do still burn myself with the curling iron. Like
Really?
once every 9 months or so, I really
100%.
burn my arm or my neck.
Yeah.
Ouch.
I get my neck a lot.
I haven't done that in a while.
I know. I really regret it every time. I'm like, I wanted to be beautiful. What's wrong with me?
Nothing.
I just wanted to be beautiful, and now my neck
You
is on
got too
fire.
close to the sun.
I did. I flew too close to the sun.
Literally got too close.
Okay, that's all questions you're too afraid to ask your mom. So you guys should write in more. What
Yeah.
What do you want to ask your girlfriends or your mom or your sisters or your aunt, but you're like a little embarrassed about it? We'll answer.
Yeah.
Even if our answers are, sorry, it just is a tampon.
I feel like, I was like, I
Sorry.
feel like all of our answers were sorry. It's
Sorry.
just- life's hard.
Welcome.
Dang.
Life is pretty tough.
Being a woman hard.
Have you ever browsed in incognito mode? It's probably not as incognito as you think. And why would it be? Chances are the browser that you're using has made its fortune by tracking your movements online. And what do these big tech companies say when they're called out for collecting user data? Incognito does not mean invisible. So how do you actually make yourself as invisible as possible online? Use ExpressVPN like we do.
Every time you connect to ExpressVPN, you get a random IP address shared by many other ExpressVPN customers. That makes it harder for third parties to identify you or harvest your data. Best of all, ExpressVPN is super easy to use. No matter what device you're on, phone, laptop, or smart TV, all you have to do is tap one button for instant protection. So if you really want to go incognito and protect your privacy, secure yourself with the #1 rated VPN. Visit expressvpn.com/youcansit and get 3 extra months for free. That's expressvpn.com/youcansit. Go to expressvpn.com/youcansit to learn more.
This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy. People don't always realize that physical symptoms like headaches, teeth grinding, and even digestive issues can be indicators of stress. And let's not forget about doom scrolling. Sleeping too little, sleeping too much, undereating, overeating. Stress shows up in all kinds of ways. And in a world that's telling you to do more, sleep less, and grind all the time, here's your reminder to take care of yourself. Do less, and maybe try some therapy.
BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy. Give it a try and see if online therapy can help lower your stress. I've been to therapy over the course of the last 2 years, and it's great. I love scheduling some time to myself every week and talking to my therapist. You Can Sit With Us is sponsored by BetterHelp, and you guys can get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/sitwithus. That's BETTERHELP.com/sitwithus. SWETTERHELP.com/sit-with-us. All right. This next segment that we're going to do, crowd favorite, is Am I the Asshole? Okay. So my 31-year-old dear brother decided to propose to his new girlfriend a few weeks ago. We went ring shopping together and he picked a ring he thought she'd like. After all, we picked a classic piece and you can never go wrong with a classic piece. He proposed and all was well. That was until I saw them again 2 days after their proposal and I noticed my brother's fiance had a different ring than the one we picked. I, of course, asked, and she shamelessly admitted that she didn't like the OG ring, so she went and changed it for another one she liked better. I told her that's really weird. I told her that's a really weird thing for her to do, and she should be happy and grateful. After all, the ring was a classic, so it should fit anyone's style. She said that she had previously sent pics of what styles of rings she likes to my brother, and she's not into the classic pieces anyway, and she was disappointed how my brother ignored her own taste and opinion and got something she was clear from the start she wouldn't like. And after all, they agreed to go change the ring. I asked for the price of the new ring, and it apparently was the same price as the OG one, but I doubt that. The ring looked way more expensive, and it was not even a classic diamond like the first one, but instead a huge emerald stone, which would not fit in many occasions. I told my brother that if I were him, I'd call off the engagement and have a serious talk with my partner because what his fiance did is unacceptable behavior. My brother said I'm being rude and how I should mind my own business. Because he is fine with his fiance's choice of changing the ring. He also said that he's the one at fault for getting the other ring, so I better stop acting like an asshole. I insisted that this is very rude and ungrateful for someone to do and that she should be happy that she at least got a proposal and a ring. My brother and his fiance both got mad at me and now think I'm an for implying such a thing. Am I the asshole?
Yes. Well, no. I feel like we can't say she's an asshole because she's clearly like 15.
Yeah.
This is a child who wrote this. This is 100% a kid in high school, maybe early college. So I'm hesitant to say they're an actual asshole.
Well,
because they're referring
maybe
to an
some kids
asshole
are assholes,
They
Becky.
are a child. That's written by a child. That's not written by an adult.
It can't be.
There's
right?
no way.
Oh.
Yeah, no, you're in the wrong.
Yeah,
you're in the
100%.
wrong. You're 100% in the wrong.
In like every capacity.
Also, are you in love with your brother or his fiance? Like, what's going on
I think
there?
she's a little overprotective of her brother.
Or she just wants a role in this engagement that is not hers to have at all whatsoever.
Yeah.
There's
you're
not
the
too
AH,
much to say.
For sure.
You're definitely, maybe you're right. She is a child because she's afraid to say asshole.
Yeah. And I think the way she also said, like, it's a cute and classic design, and classic designs are always in.
Also, going from not liking the ring to telling your brother to immediately call off the engagement is so
funny.
And asking about how much it costs. Like, they're all things that I'm like, that's
a teenager.
That's a kid. There's no way an adult. Because if it was an adult, then you're an asshole and you have like some narcissism issues. But if you're a child, you're acting the way I would assume a child would act.
Yeah. When you grow up, you'll be like, oh, remember when I did that shit to my brother? That was fucked up.
Yeah.
He and his fiance, they had a hard time.
That one's just like a quick. That was so fast.
A quick no.
It was a hard yes, you are.
Also something that's going to be on your finger for forever. You should be happy with. And you should want the person to be happy with it because they are the ones wearing it all the time.
I think if you get proposed to with a ring you hate, there is a gentle way to be like, listen, I love you. I'll marry you.
And it's at the end of the day about marrying you. But
I would like to wear something different every day. And it's not this, and I'll marry you either way. I have friends who have done that. Yeah. I have one friend who did that. Yeah. They made it through.
I had one friend recently get proposed to, and her fiance is very smart because he proposed with the diamond. And then she got to set it herself because he was like, I don't even know what she likes. What should I do? So he had like a little ring box with the diamond in it. No setting.
I guess I'm actually curious before you move on.
Yeah.
You guys saw the ring that was...
I did.
I didn't even know I just blacked out.
But when you came to and you looked at the ring,
I liked
did you
it.
love it?
I did.
Did you guys do any pre-planning? And Miles, did you do any pre-planning with Sarah about like tastes? And because my number one engagement advice is make sure the person you're getting engaged to wants to get engaged. Like whenever you see those failed engagements, it's always someone proposing without discussing it first. So I feel like ring what you want and like,
I cannot imagine proposing without knowing that they were
discussing
gonna
it.
say yes.
Yes.
If you're not like spending all your time being like, what are we going to do if we get married? What are we going to do when we have a house? If you're not planning your lives together, don't propose.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Don't
not.
propose.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. So did your significant others involve you in the process of like talking about what kind of ring you wanted or things like that? Or was it fully blind, go for it?
Oh, no. 2 weeks in, Sarah was like, we're going to get married. And by the way, and I went to the ring shop with our best friend, Kendall. And she knows Sarah's tastes.
Yeah.
They're best friends. They do everything together. She's like, she's going to like this one. You should do this. If you really have a little bit of extra money, you should do this. And I was like, okay, this is helpful. And then I just got the one that we decided was the best.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. How about you, Rach?
I was very clear, no diamonds.
Okay.
Because I just don't feel like when I get dressed, a diamond goes with that, even though I know that they're stunning and beautiful. But I just felt like it would look fake on me to have a diamond. You know what I mean? It was like too fancy for my style. So I didn't know what I wanted. I got an emerald, but I would have taken a sapphire or something else. And I had like a bunch of little jewelry shops in New York and Brooklyn that I liked, and I sent those over.
Okay.
So like I curated a little without picking it out.
Yeah.
And so I was delightfully surprised in some ways. And it was totally my style.
They were like, yes.
Yes. Because I think he would have gotten like a dainty classic diamond had I not said anything. And I just wanted something with color.
Yeah. You wanted something that felt more like you.
Yeah. I just wanted it to go with the way I get dressed. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It's totally like individual about what you want to, wear or not wear.
Yeah.
So
What about you guys?
did you guys do any pre-chatting?
Pre-chatting, we were at like Century City Mall one day and Zach was like, I would like to know your ring size. So he like pushed me into Tiffany and it was like a very uncomfortable experience because like the stores, it was like, I think it was close to our anniversary or a birthday. It was close to something we were celebrating and I was like, this is weird. And I think it was like 6 months before he had planned to propose. So I was like, after those 6 months, I was like, when's it gonna happen?
You were like,
When's
we
it
got the ring
happening?
size a long time
So he
ago.
got the ring size, and then he actually went shopping with his sister in New York.
Had you told him anything?
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted a gold band for sure, something very simple, not studded. And then she was close to getting engaged as well. So he got intel on what she liked for her now fiance. And then Stephanie kind of already knew my style. So she helped him. But yeah, that's kind of how it all came. What about you, Bex?
Yeah, we did. I had a Pinterest board.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I remember this.
Yeah, so Keith just took the Pinterest board to a gal who was friends with someone we knew at BuzzFeed who had also like just gotten engaged.
Yeah.
And so she brought like an assortment that he got to choose from.
So cool.
Yeah.
A good piece of married life advice is your partner will never be able to read your mind. So if something's important to you, tell them about it. They'll surprise you with it later.
yeah.
I have no problems being like, oh, here are things I wish I could have that are maybe too nice for all the time. Maybe you could figure out when I could have those things in the next couple of years, anniversaries, birthdays, Christmas.
Yeah. I also feel like there's like a lot to being like, for engagements being like, everything has to be a surprise. It has to be a secret that nobody knows about. And it's like, it really doesn't. I have lots of friends that went with their now husbands to pick out their rings because they were just like, I have something really specific I want.
Yeah.
If the proposal had been 110% a surprise, like I had no idea, and it was a surprise because I didn't think it was coming right then, but I had no clue it was coming at all, I might have had to be like, oh, well, let me wrap my head around that. Let me think about that. Like, no, we were on the same page.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to know those basic things.
Yeah. That's true.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Yes, little girl, you are the asshole.
Little
I have a
girl.
question for both of you.
Oh, yeah.
How did you know when your wedding dress was the one?
Oh.
I'm getting close, but I don't know. I've narrowed it down to 5, which is a lot.
That is a lot.
It's a lot.
But I've tried on 20.
Okay. I put my wedding dress on. It was one of the first things I tried on. I wasn't even ready to go wedding dress shopping, but my college best friend Shady was in town for Thanksgiving, and I had gone with her the previous Thanksgiving. So she was like, let's go. I put it on. I sort of knew it was the one. The person who was putting it on me, I was like, could I order this? And she was like, yeah, let me send you all the info over email. She didn't do that. And so I spent the next 2 months trying on wedding dresses all over the city. I tried on 45. And then I went back and that person had left the shop or whatever. And I was like, oh, I wanted to buy this dress. And they're like, oh, okay, we'll do that for you. So it was the first one. And when I tried on all the others, I was just like, no,
Not it.
no. But I need, you don't want to meet the person you're going to marry on your first date ever, because then you're like, oh, I need to compare. Or maybe you do. Maybe there are childhood sweethearts out there who disagree. But I need the comparison of the other dresses to know.
I feel similarly too. There was a couple ones in the first round. I'm like, this one can't be it. This one can't be it.
Is there one you just keep coming back to and comparing all the other dresses to?
Kind of. I feel like I'm gravitating toward the same silhouette in the top 5. So at least I got the silhouette down. But
So if you've got the silhouette down, then I would then think about which one of those silhouettes of those versions is the most comfortable and which one fits your time and place and aesthetic the best, you know? Because I would have worn a totally different dress if it wasn't summer, high.
right.
You know, if I got married at Lincoln Center in New York in the winter, different vibe.
Yeah, for sure.
I also think there's a lot of pressure on. I had talked about to my friends, Thesby and Katie, who both got married within the last 4 or 5 years. There's a lot of pressure to be like, this is the dress. This is the one. I never had that. My dress was fine.
I
liked my dress. It was a great dress. It was just a dress.
Yeah.
I didn't cry when I put it on.
I didn't cry when I put it on
I could see myself getting married in a different dress. It, had the time or situation or budget been different. But it was fine.
Yeah. If it
I really have to take
photographs well, and if you feel good in it, it's a good dress to wear. Also, mine's not white, and I really thought I'd wear it again. I've never worn it again. I'm not sure it would zip up. We don't know. We haven't tried.
Hey, mine's stuffed in the closet. We got it stuffed.
Preserved.
It's preserved. My mom was very insistent that we preserve this dress, and I was like,
stuffed.
oh God, okay, we will. And I didn't realize that they do stuff it.
Oh my
and
God.
I have bigger tatas. And so my seamstress put cups in for me so that I wouldn't have to wear a strapless bra with it. And so when they stuffed the dress, they stuffed it to all its glory. They stuffed it much more than I even filled it out.
Wow. That's hilarious.
Also, if
sometimes
I
I
came
take it out at
across
parties.
that in your closet, I would think I was in a horror film.
And it's
a fully silhouetted of a woman in the closet.
And it's in a box where you open it and it's got the little circle like an old
Dracula.
I wish I had a music box in it. So the second you open it,
and then it spins.
Yeah.
And then the soul of someone comes out.
100%.
that's so funny.
Yeah, I agree. You're going to wear the dress once. It only needs to last for 10 hours. And it needs to, above all else, photograph well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And make you feel really pretty.
A lot of the time I would put them on and everyone's like, what do you think? I was like, there's so much to take in. I just need a moment. Need to look at it.
Yeah, I think it's just about being comfortable on the day of because you're going to be wearing it all day. So if there's something you're uncomfortable in, you're going to feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And everything gets looser as the day goes on. That's the other wedding secret. Every time you sit down, that dress stretches out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I went and did all my major dress shopping by myself because I couldn't think straight with other people there.
Yeah.
I just needed to hear my own internal monologue loudest. And so I just went by myself.
Yeah. I've gone to all of them by myself except one with my mother.
Yeah, nice.
That's good. That's how I do
I've
my
liked
best
it that
shopping.
way. Yeah. That's how I do clothes shopping. So
Me
until
too.
I narrow it down probably to 2. Because I even sent my top 5 to my sisters and they're like, well, you look great in all of them. And I was like, I'm going to show you the ones that I looked bad in. I looked bad in this one. I looked bad in this one. There was like a lot of work that went down to these 5.
Guys, Maggie sent me a fake one and I was like, oh, Mags. She sent me the poofiest photo of her in a wedding dress and she goes, it's the one.
I did not say that.
Let's see what you said.
I did
you
not
said
say
something.
that.
Okay, first
Maybe
of all, it had been in a video. And so I was like, how am I going to tell her that Kelsey Dara already wore this? And then, so that was hard. And then she said, oh, no, she sent a photo and she said, I said yes. And so I said, of course you did because you're a literal dream, Mags. It's perfect. Do I love this dress? No. Am I going to bring Maggie down
That's
at
true.
this pivotal moment?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. And she goes, I'm kidding. And I was like,
I only let it go on for like 30 seconds.
look at your sweet face though. I thought you loved it.
She's like, yeah. I was swimming in that tutu.
No, of course not. It was too big. I was like, how's she gonna walk around in the heat in this? Okay, well, that's Maggie's problem.
Yeah. Bless your heart for pumping me up no matter what.
you can't prank me. You need to be like, I want your honest opinion. And I'd be like, Maggie, no.
Maggie, no.
And you have time to pick your dress too. You still got time, especially to get like alterations and stuff.
Yeah.
Which no one ever tells you alterations are very expensive.
Oh my gosh, yes.
As they should be. Like, but it's probably a one-person team
Yeah, I think
working
it
on
is.
very delicate things. But
It's expensive. Yeah.
you'll find it. You got time.
Yeah.
You do. Now, the real question is, what are Becky and I wearing? We gotta go shopping.
That's true. We got time though. I got to get fit before the wedding. I got to get fit. I need deadlines to get fit. Like Keith and I are on like a big health kick right now. And it's only because we're going to Vietnam. We did the same thing right before Greece. We got super fit.
Listen,
and then lost
motivation.
all the motivation
is
after that.
motivation. Take it, run with it.
Yeah.
It's all like ups and downs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
So I like
but you're right.
deadlines.
You're right.
I'm like, okay, I'll do Vietnam will be my first deadline. Then I'll get lazy again. And right before your wedding, I'll be like, Maggie's wedding.
Maggie's wedding.
Deadline. Maggie, are you going to debut your wedding dress first on this podcast?
Yeah, right.
Are you and Zach going to have your first look here?
Yeah, right.
Ooh, before we're out, did you do a first look, Becky?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think I might vomit if
Oh, God, yeah.
if it was the first time I was seeing Zach. As I'm walking down the aisle, I will vomit. I can't.
I didn't do it.
You didn't do it.
See, mine was only about the pictures.
Yeah.
The experience of walking down the aisle was like,
I did pictures
its
after.
thing. But see, that's what I hate going to weddings where the pictures happen after.
But everyone has a cocktail.
If only. If only.
Well-
I've been to weddings where there have not been cocktails.
Okay.
There's been some sad past food around. I'm like, get these pictures done ASAP.
To be fair,
when your makeup looks the best, too.
we didn't do that many photos, but I had my 3 best guy friends from college who all play musical instruments and sing, lead everyone down the hill to cocktails and like cheese spreads and snacks and
Oh, yeah.
stuff
So that's
in like a little
nice.
band type of thing.
Yeah.
And they played music and we did photos for like maybe 25 minutes.
Yeah, I've gone to
Barely.
a wedding where we were all standing there for about an hour looking for food.
Oh.
looking
No.
for a
If
drink.
the people have food and drinks, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
But you have to entertain, feed, and libations.
Libations
Must be present.
Sure.
Okay.
Also,
Taking notes.
for all the brides out there, remember you will probably cry on your wedding day, so you want to get those pictures out of the
That
way.
advice is specifically for Alexandria.
Got to get it out of the way. Number 1, first thing, take your pictures when your makeup's snatched.
I didn't cry.
Yeah.
I'm not a big.
Zach's not a big crier,
Crier.
which is great because I am. So, and if I see someone crying, I will cry. There was a
yeah.
point in time where we were like considering having one of our close friends marry us, and I'm like, she's absolutely will cry, so I can't have her do it. Not her.
You're like, switch it out.
Switch it out. She's too emotional, and if I see someone else cry, I'll cry.
You'll cry.
Yeah,
I bet Zach's going to cry. I bet he'll cry.
he's not a crier.
I don't know. Happy public events are not where I do my crying. I do my best
Yeah.
crying like alone in the car.
Yeah, I could see him crying like secretly, but not
Yeah.
not
I
in
think
front
I
of people.
cried like that day in the morning getting ready by myself, but not in front of everyone.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I think Watts sent me a note or something and I like cried. I can't really remember.
I think it's also just the pressure of having to talk in front of people, especially like saying things that like you don't.
Normally.
You're not like
Normally
a big
declare.
PDA or like lovey couple. We're like, I think most of our friends hadn't heard us say like, I love you to each other. So having
Not
to
once.
like say
Not once.
very specific lovey-dovey things, I think makes you get nervous. And you're like,
Miles, did you cry? I just remember laughing at your vows a lot.
Yeah,
They're very funny.
I teared up. I'm not really a crier.
Yeah.
I haven't cried since
I think I teared up
years ago.
too.
Yeah. It was like happy tears though, because I felt
We got to
Honestly,
talk about that.
I'm not really a crier. I will tear up at like an emotional show.
Yeah.
yeah.
Life events don't often make me cry.
Wait.
Yeah.
Does Grey's Anatomy not make you cry every fucking time?
So Grey's Anatomy is one of the few things because it's so emotionally manipulative.
Yes.
It will,
That's why I had to quit it.
they'll be like, look at this sweet little seamstress. She's dead now. She has cancer. I'm like, holy shit. This show is fucked up.
She's going to blow up.
Yeah. She's the most freaking gracious person on the planet and her brain exploded. I was like, wow.
Or
this is
007.
really wild. Yeah. The show is deeply emotionally manipulative. So that'll make me tear up.
Yeah, that show made me like sob constantly, which is why I no longer watch.
I don't roll tears though.
Oh, they just come into your eyes and then
they
go
go
back
back.
into your
you get misty.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're so well
Actor in you.
hydrated.
Exactly.
Misty.
They're
You know
I'll
how to keep it,
I'll
keep
get
them wanting more.
I'll get foggy, and then but I haven't
Suck it back in, you
haven't
lacrimal.
rolled a tear
duct.
since many years ago.
Wow.
Yeah,
You want to talk to someone?
maybe I should.
I think your own crying is very personal.
Yeah.
Cry if you wanna
Yeah.
cry. Don't cry if you don't want to cry.
Just push it down.
Just push it down.
Just kidding.
That's not our
If any
parting
emotion
advice.
comes to here, back down.
Yeah.
All right, I think we did it.
Yeah, thanks for listening, guys. Make sure you're washing your hands, wearing your mask, getting vaccinated, doing all the fun stuff so that we can keep doing fun stuff. Write us your questions. Download this podcast. Share it with your friends and family. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.